A major new study of life expectancy in Britain says that the difference between people who live in affluent and deprived parts of the country is growing. According to the latest official figures, a baby born in the wealthiest area, Belgravia in London, has a life expectancy now of 91. But one born in Stockton-on-tees will, on average, die at 67. From there, our home editor, Mark Easton, sent this report.
So far, baby Sebastian has avoided being kissed by any politicians. But perhaps a few more should take an interest in him. He lives in the centre of Stockton-on-tees, where official figures show life expectancy for boys at birth is just 67 years. A similar boy in London's Belgravia can expect to live to 91.
Absolutely disgusted, to be honest. We'd like to know that he's living as much life as possible, and he's just not going to get that.
To know that living here, you don't get to live as long, it does make you want to leave.
Stockton town centre once hummed with industry, but today only 1 in 3 people has a job, almost half the national average. And those in bad or very bad health is twice the national average. 4 out of 5 households here are officially deprived.
Now, there hasn't been a lot of discussion during this election about inequality and deprivation. So I've had a big picture of baby Sebastian printed up, and I'm going to challenge the politicians on what they would do to improve his life chances.
The Tories say in their manifesto that they'll fight for equal opportunity.
There's a long-term plan to bring the economy of the North East up to the standards of the rest of the UK, and it's working. Earnings in the North East increased faster than the national average last year, and unemployment is falling, and over the long term it will help babies like Sebastian.
UKIP's manifesto stresses the party's commitment to children and families.
If people want to live longer, they have to eat more healthily and take more exercise.
And UKIP would tell them to do that, would they?
UKIP is not a nanny state, but as part of the education system, then healthy eating would be, it's just something that would be taught to people.
The Liberal Democrat manifesto promises a more equal society. With their candidate unavailable, we spoke to the party's local leader.
We would help by giving you a free school meal as long as we possibly could afford through school, and we would pour money into that education system so that you get the best chance you can have.
Labour describes itself in its manifesto as the party of equality.
It's shocking, isn't it? Absolutely shocking that in a country like ours, as rich as ours, you should have this dramatic difference in life expectancy.
It is. It's a terrible situation, and in the northeast of England we've seen money drift away from the south. The local authority here have lost £53 million over the last 5 years. What we actually need is to restore some of that funding so we can actually look after babies like baby Sebastian.
A few weeks before baby Sebastian was born, the government's Social Mobility Commission warned politicians that consigning inequality to the too difficult box would be a mistake of catastrophic proportions. For baby Sebastian, it may be a matter of life and death. Mark Easton, BBC News, Stockton.
And this is the full list of candidates running in Stockton North.